guys here. It's Mr. Nakano, whose professional name is Horiyoshi III from Yokohama, and Mr. Owada Horitoshi from Tokyo. Really added a lot to this convention, and I think it'll change a lot of people's concept of Japanese tattooing. Japanese tattooing has had such a great influence indirectly on the West, but I think this is the first time that people have been able to actually see this done on our home shores, and so this is the real stuff here, you know, uncut. Horiyoshi is working a design here of a very Western-influenced design. I think he's been influenced by some of the fantasy art that he's seen in the West, and particularly from a lot of our Western tattooers. So he's done this sort of demon. It's almost like a heavy metal album cover kind of a variation of this guy with skulls popping out all over him, coming out of a cobweb, and he is conjuring up a sacred Buddhist calligraphy. It's the Japanese term for it is bonji. It's usually used on tombstones and in sacred texts. And it's a character that stands for a composite of all the 13 most powerful Buddhas. So it's like a protective amulet that's supposed to be super strength and to ward off evil and all that kind of a thing. So this is an interesting piece. It's the first tattoo that he's done here on this trip to San Diego, and was selected by the client. This is Todd Merriman from Seattle area, who's wearing a lot of work of Pete Stevens on him. And he selected from a series of designs that Horiyoshi drew especially to bring to the convention that he thought people would like, that were kind of a fusion of the traditional Japanese work and with a little Western influence thrown in.